Hey, this is Eric Lucero of Sharpen the Axe on EnterTalk Radio, powered by Pitbull Audio, and I'm here today with Kevin Burkett of Electrical Guitar Company and Mark McElwee, co-founder of Travis Bean, and today we are checking out some of the new signature models they have and some of the resurrected things from the past on Travis Bean's side. So Kevin, why don't you tell us about the new signature models we got out today?
Okay, on the EGC side, the first thing that we have is the Ken Andrews. Basically started with a Series 5, didn't really go too far off the reservation with it. We anodized the whole thing black, came up with a profile that was specific to him that he liked. Added the extra volume and tone, so you have, you know, 2 volume, 2 tone, 1 toggle. And all the other stuff is the Ghost piezo electronics, so you can do acoustic by itself, mix, or all electric. And if you want to go really crazy, it has a MIDI triggering system that you can go out with. So.
Awesome. Right on. And is the Series 5 itself still available, or is that gone? Yes? Oh, so you can still get one.
Yeah.
And we also have Steve Albini's signature model from Shellac. Which is
we made Bob Weston's as well. We just didn't have it another one finished in time for the show. But so we made both shellac guitar and basses. But this is basically an exact replica of everything that his guitar is or used to be before it got Albiniized, which is very cool. But the last time that I went through his guitar and rebuilt it, I asked him if he wanted to do a signature thing, and he said absolutely. So I took measurements and everything, and even went to the hardware store and matched up the screws. That's the reason why the screws are different than what we would traditionally use on other instruments and everything. But yeah, it's identical in every way to his guitar, down to the pickups, electronics, the Resimax saddles, everything. Like, everything is identical to what he plays in shellac.
So it is his stage guitar practically.
Yes.
And all you need is what the copper serrated picks, and you're good to go.
Serrated edges and and a Intersound IVP and a basement, and you're ready to go.
And a harmonic percolator, and you're all set. And also on the this is actually on the Travis Bean side. We also have from Travis Bean a really cool replica up here of Jerry Garcia's guitar. So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
It's a first generation 500 that actually Mark made and designed. You cut the entire, I mean, y'all made everything, and then you cut the pick guards and everything, and then they populated the electronics in it, correct?
They populated the electronics on 2 or 3 different tries and kept working at it until they found the way that they finally wanted it to be.
Wow.
Because they were diving into unwanted and untraveled territory when they started. But what they ended up with is that right there, and it's a beautiful example made by Kevin.
Yeah, and I just found it to be a fascinating model because they quickly redesigned the 500 from that into the more sleeker version, which was what Steve played.
Yes, yeah.
And you know, so there's only of this shape. There's less than 20 of them floating around. So it was basically an opportunity to delve into a model that I never really got much experience with, but also, you know, give people that really wanted them the opportunity to get one because there's only 20 of them floating around. So.
And we were talking a little bit yesterday that although the this Jerry Garcia version is kind of a limited thing, this body shape, are you going to make available?
Yeah, the body shape in the 2 pickup version is completely available, but you know, it with this configuration of electronics was limited to the run that we did, and that's it. But yeah, this shape and with those pickups, like the pickups are actually the same as the regular 500. It's just Steve's happens to have metal covers to keep his picks from eating the pickups. So, you know, yes, you can get this body shape still, and you can get the Generation 2 at the same time, which was never really available before, like, because that replaced this. So.
And it's another note I thought was pretty funny was yesterday he was saying that's the hottest pickup on the bridge there.
Well, it's not particularly hot. It just is the most trebly, like, it cuts glass. Like, I mean, it's the brightest, most hateful sounding pickup that I've ever heard.
That's like, first time I've ever heard a pickup called hateful. That's
yeah, I mean, it's enough where, like, when you hear it, you just kind of cringe.
Oh, wow.
But in a good way. Like, it's something, once we heard it, and I'm sure just like when you heard it the first time, it was something that you had never heard before.
It's frightening.
Is there any other news we can expect in the future from Electrical Guitar Company or Travis Bean? Or?
We'll just keep doing the it's already been taken off the floor, but the 500 bass, which was started at the end and never completed before they closed, and we finished it off. There's also a run of 7 that they made the bodies of them, of front-loading TB2000s that share the same neck as the 500, but the neck loads in from the front, so it's a lighter, much more efficient, easier way to build.
Oh wow!
But they never got finished because they made the bodies and then it just never got finished. So,
those original 5 are going to be up for sale.
There's 7 of them, but yeah,
7.
Yeah, it's just 7 factory finished Koa ones, and that's all there'll ever be of those.
Yeah, so the people out there have something to look forward to. That's pretty incredible. And Ed, anything else, or is that all for now for what's coming in the future?
As far as my head's pretty fried from this, but I think that's pretty much all for now. Unless can you think of anything?
You've got it all covered, and between the artists and the standard, that also comes in a standard model.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, the artist is the carve with the blocks, and standard is a slab style with dot inlays.
Flat top with dots.
Right on.
Basically their catalog, including the wedges, is what is available. And then we'll be doing like limited runs of, just special guitars that, Travis Bean guitars that, everyone kind of thinks of. Like the latest one obviously is the shellac guitars. So
right on.
that's, I'll always, as stuff comes available and as stuff comes to mind, that's when we'll go in that direction and do it. So
exciting times ahead from Travis Bean Designs and Electrical Guitar Company.
Oh yeah,
guys, thank you so much for doing this interview. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to see what comes out.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you guys.
All right.